Hello everybody, this is the creator of Abomination here, with a brand new series on this channel entitled Every Disney Animated Movie Reviewed. So it's only true and only fair to start with the one that started it all, the first full-length animated movie, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. A majority of the songs in this movie are good, and they're memorable. You know, you got Hi-Ho, and then you got Someday My Prince Will Come, Whistle While You Work, which is actually kind of funny, because when you ask people to sing Whistle While You Work, the lyrics that they'll probably say are not the lyrics that were actually in the film, which I completely forgot about that. I don't know if maybe they had a second verse, which was not what they use in the other versions of when they sing the song, but the lyrics I think people would most likely sing are completely different. That's one thing I can say about it that's good, that a majority of the songs are memorable, and still are in people's heads to this day. Another good thing I can say about it is the animation and the look of this movie, aside from two characters, is really, really good and beautiful. The only two designs that I really do have a problem with are, oddly enough, the heroine and the villain. Mainly because I don't think they look human enough compared to the rest of the characters. The Queen, not so much, but especially Snow White, she doesn't look like she really belongs in that universe. I think the conclusion that I came to is because her nose, compared to all the other characters, including the Huntsman, her nose isn't as seen. It just looks like, to me, on my print anyway, it just looks like two dots on her head. That signify her, her nose holes. She looks, I guess you could say, too perfect in this universe, which I guess you could argue because she's the fairest in the land, that it should be that way. But, I mean, same thing with the Queen, but I think the Queen is a little bit more stylized in her design, which is why I think maybe it works a little bit better for the Queen. The character designs on the Dwarves are really good as well, and the Huntsman and the animals. The animals are on that border between where I said Snow White and the Queen are, and the Dwarves and the Huntsman are. They're in the middle. Some of them look a little bit too photorealistic, but some of them do look cartoonish enough to live in that universe. And again, the animation is breathtaking. The animation on the Dwarves is beautiful. Even on the Huntsman is beautiful. And the animals, it's beautiful. The animation here is really top-notch, which, considering at the time it was called Disney's Folly, they really tried to make you not think like that. So I really do applaud them for how much effort they really did put into the animation, for especially being the first one out. There are a few story glitches. In the movie, the dwarf smelled the food that she made, and she rushes down to check on it, which, by the way, she went to sleep without checking on the food, besides that. And she's like, well, dinner's not done yet. You guys need to wash first. And they try to make up something, and it's like, oh, we washed 2 days ago, or something. We washed recently. And she's like, oh my, let me see your hands. And I'm watching this and I'm thinking in my head, okay, what authority does she have to deny them supper because they didn't show her their hand in their house? If anything, they should have been like, okay, we're not going to get your dinner, okay, get the hell out of our house. So I kind of sided with Grumpy a little bit there. How does the prince know where she is at that exact moment? How do the dwarves put together so quickly that it's the Queen who the animals are warning them about? You could also make the argument that if the dwarves know that she has black magic, how does nobody else in the kingdom know? But again, I'm trying to put logic into a movie that I think Doug Walker put it best. This movie does not run necessarily on logic, like a lot of the other Disney movies kind of do. It definitely runs more on emotion than it does on, logic. if I had to give Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs a rating out of 5 stars, I would honestly give it a 2. If you're a Disney fan, it is required viewing at least once, just to say that you saw it. But I wouldn't put it in my top 10. It's definitely not my top 10 of favorite Disney movies of all time, because I do think there are a lot of movies that are better than this one. Most of what you will see in this series, I do think are better films than this one. But it's not terrible. Again, so that's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, 2 stars on this first episode, every Disney animated movie reviewed. I hope you enjoy it. Leave a comment down below of what you think of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Comment below, let me know. And until next time, in which we will review the second Disney animated movie, Pinocchio, signing off. Bye, guys.